Thanks, Craig.
2 of them now.
Yeah, there's Garag, his evil twin.
Oh.
Well, welcome back to Beholder 2 One Shot. Today we are here to play Mall Kids, which I am super excited for. We are here with GM Table Bobby, who will be DMing us through this 1998 rendition.
Yeah.
I'm a little scared, a little excited. There's something that's being brought up that I didn't like when I was in 1998, and I probably don't like now. But I'm excited to see where it leads. We are also here with Mary, also seen quite frequently on GM Table, and was here on our Deadlands episode.
Great to be back.
We're here with Keith, who you all know as my lovely husband, and Seuss from Behold Clearlight.
Hello.
And finally, last but not least, Ashley, who plays Emmy on Behold Clearlight, and my best friend.
Hey.
So why don't we jump on in and give the table over to Bobby?
All right, so I have a bit of a surprise for you guys. It was something I was keeping on wraps, but I will let that happen after I describe a little bit of Mall Kids for you. I've shown it to the people here. The core rules are like 20 pages. It's a zine game, so it is super lightweight, super quick, super easy. It is designed for one-shots. Typically, we would randomly generate everything about our characters, or you can choose. And most often, you all play as working in different parts of the mall and everything. But we're going to make it concise to keep it easier to keep track of. And because this Mall Kids game is at the Lomond Mall, which is part of the Tales from 2000s universe. This is a joint thing. And I'm not just dropping this on Nikki. Me and Nikki have talked about this because we currently have a community game going. It's going to be going for a few months. So hopefully it'll still be going by the time this episode comes up. I don't know how long that's going to take to happen.
This episode is going up on the 17th of December.
Oh, cool. We're going like through February, so that's fine. So on our Discord and stuff like that, I'll send you the links and everything. Nikki, I believe you're already going to be a player in that game.
I am. I'm going to have to change my name. I'm going to be Emily now.
People on our Discord are going to be able to play in this same mall in the year 2000, which I guess the same mall is up for grabs because for all I know, you guys are going to burn this mall to the ground. I gave you a 2-year gap so the mall could be rebuilt if need be. Now, there's a few versions of Mall Kids. The core version, you have 2 stats, cred and corporate, and you have to balance like blowing off responsibilities, being a teenager, and sticking to your job. There's also variables like Mall at the End of the World, or what we're going to be running tonight, Spooky Mall, where instead you're balancing looking into or experiencing supernatural things and keeping things mundane and sane. Now, the big surprise for you guys is I'm going to help facilitate because I know a lot of you guys are coming into the system fresh, but this is technically a GM-less game. We are all in equal control of the story. We will take turns setting up scenes, which is why I'm here to facilitate, to help you guys know what to do. There's a roadmap in here. Because what we have is we have phases of the day, or in this case, the night, because we're playing the spooky game. And then within each phase, we take turns setting up scenes that can include ourselves or include other people, or both. It's really up to whoever's setting up the scene. We have some rough themes for each phase, but other than that, the person who set up the scene also kind of has final say of like when the scene ends and when to cut to new scenes and things like that to pass the baton. But we don't have to have everyone set up a scene every phase. As long as everyone's partaken in a scene, in a phase, we can move forward. But you also can be in more than one scene. It's very much a storyteller-based game, and we're all the storytellers, not just me. With that, though, the conceit for tonight's game is it is 1998. It is the night before Christmas Eve, because you are all working at KB Toys, helping restock the shelves before the final Christmas Eve rush. Those of you who aren't familiar with what the newest hot toy of 1998 was, it was the first generation Furby, which your store just got a great big last minute shipment of. Now, before we go into our scenes, we can introduce our characters and we'll help set up our characters. Because again, I kept being like, don't worry about it. Character creation's really fast because here's what it is. You need a name, you need a description, and then you kind of pick who you are based on like a trope. Like you're a jock, you're a nerd, you're a goth kid, you're a scene kid. Any of those, like anything really. How the dice mechanic works is if you are rolling to investigate something supernatural, you roll against your spooky. If you're rolling to do something mundane, you roll against your team. You start with a 3 in each score. When you successfully do something with the supernatural, your spooky will go up, and then it'll be a 4, and your team will go down to a 2. Same thing goes if you succeed with being a teen. If either of them hits a 6, you are out of play. Being a teen means you are now like just completely ignoring the supernatural, going on with your day, which in a horror game, we can assume what happens to those characters once they become very oblivious. Going full spooky means you embrace the supernatural and more or less fall in cahoots with whatever's going on in the mall. Either way, you become an NPC agent of, well, in this case, it's an agent of chaos on both sides. That is really the whole game. Dice, you roll 1d6, you're looking to roll under your stat. If any of your descriptions of your character, where they work, anything about their background, anything about their appearance, like items you wrote in their appearance, their trope, for lack of a better word, if any of those apply, you get a second d6. If anyone is helping you, any other player, one player, all the players, doesn't matter, you also get a d6. So you can roll anywhere from 1 to 3 d6. You roll them, you pick the lowest die. That's it. Most things you don't even have to roll for. We only roll if you're unsure of an outcome. But also, every phase, you can choose to set up a scene to voluntarily shift your points by 1. So you can choose to set yourself up in a supernatural scene from the get-go and gain +1 spooky. You can choose to set yourself up in a scene where you are actively avoiding the supernatural and doing something very mundane to gain +1 teen. So it's not always die-based, but you can only do that once per phase. So that is limited. All right, does everybody have a good handle on the game? Because I literally described the entire book now.
I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
Sounds good to me.
All right, so do you guys have an idea for your characters, or do we need, like, does anybody need help with back and forth and figuring stuff out?
I have my character picked out.
Yeah, I think I'm good too.
Mine too.
All right.
Yeah, I have a good idea for mine as well.
Now, it is highly suggested in the game that you guys have some kind of connection with any other character. Me, especially since you guys all assumed I was going to be the GM, I made it real easy. I am Gary, the assistant manager.
No.
My only connection is that I am your assistant manager. You are free to hate me because I will inform you this. Just heads up, because again, this is a storytelling game. We don't have to roleplay every scene. You can narrate, you can do it however you're most comfortable. My plan for Gary is every phase after the first phase, I'm going to be upping my spooky till Gary gets killed.
Is this the same Gary from Heroic Journeys? Because
I mean, it's a different world, but like
it's the same Gary.
Okay.
Oh no.
It's Teen Gary.
Oh no.
I hope his voice cracks.
Hey guys. Oh God. All right, so Nikki, what or who is your character tonight?
I am playing Emily Franks, your friendly neighborhood band nerd, which basically is me from high school. I am in the band, obsessed with Beanie Babies and like cutesy pastel things.
All right. I'm literally just going left to right down rows. So next up is Mary, who is your character.
All right, so I'll be playing Lily Robinson. She's really, really, really overly nice girl because she's the preppy people pleaser. She wants to make sure that everyone's happy and that everyone is doing like their best work possible. She's like the best little worker bee. She's got her wheelchair's a little bit tricked out because like you got to have a cup holder if you're going to work at like maximum efficiency, because you can't just try to go leave your workstation for getting a cup of coffee. No, we make everything optimized to be the best worker possible.
All All right, then I already see Phil Phillips. So Keith, I think I know who your character is.
All right. Yep. I am Phil Phillip. I am your generic, nerdy, skinny kid who's in high school, and he has brown hair, really ugly bowl cut, and he typically wears like really baggy pants and just like a white fox shirt, even though he doesn't skate or do anything like that. He just thought it was cool because everybody else wears them. And he decided to get a job so he could get the new Pokemon game.
Nice. I mean, KB would be selling Game Boy games, so like you're gonna get an employee discount, even better.
Woo.
I love how your trope is the generic kid, which I can actually see save your life in a horror game. And then finally we have Ashley. I also see you have your name up.
Yeah, I'm playing a Rainstorm, Rain with an E. I pretty much am your typical goth kid, like very similar to the type of goth kid you see in South Park. I have straight black hair, green eyes, olive skin, and I'm wearing the, classic trip pants, baggy band shirt. The band shirt is actually going to be a Sisters of Mercy band shirt. And she has the pentagram necklace, the fake nose ring, skull earrings, and she's also, as cool as she thinks she is, she's very shy and quiet.
The only question I have for your character is how many Cure albums?
All of them.
That is the correct answer.
Multiple copies of all of them.
Oh, yeah.
So until Gary meets his untimely demise, I'll just open each phase to get you guys used to the phase, but I'll also describe what they are. Because Spooky Mall has its own phases, because it's an overnight game. So our first phase is Twilight. Essentially, what Twilight is we have to assess the scene, set up the ground rules of what's going on, define things that are true, and start making assumptions. So as soon as things get spooky, you are free to start speculating, but hard evidence likely will not be coming just yet. Our story opens in the back of a KB Toys, which KB Toys were never large stores to begin with. So the back is more the back access hallway connecting multiple stores where the excess Furby stock has been piled up at the back door of KB Toys. Gary is standing in front of this stock with the overnight team here with, which is all of you. Now granted, there is a fringe benefit of this. Working this shift means you don't have to work Christmas Eve, which means you don't have to deal with the customers that will be in a KB Toys on Christmas Eve.
But we have to deal with Furbies, and Furbies are creepy.
You'd have to deal with them anyways. Oh, I may have the actual Furby lingo up here on my computer.
Oh, nice.
Oh, God.
Which they do translate to specific phrases, which is disturbing and terrifying. But we open with, all right, guys. So good team. I'm happy you're all here. I'm glad the sign-up sheet worked. I wasn't sure, but we got a whole mess of these here Furbos, and we got to get them out on the shelves because they've been flying off the shelves on their own. These guys need to get up there. We got a few other stock in here too, but these are the hot ticket items. We got to get these up here. Then you can deal with the Transformers, the Game Biz, and all of that other stuff. Right, do you got any questions before we get to it?
You said top of the shelf, and I can't really reach the top of the shelf.
I am aware. You will be doing handoffs in that situation.
Okay, great. I want to make sure everything is perfect for Christmas, and I really want this to work.
That is very, very true, Lily. Here, and he pulls out a little sheet of a roll of gold sticker stars and puts a gold sticker on your wheelchair.
She looks overly excited.
Emily is twirling a drumstick right now, instinctually, and she's like, so did we get any Beanie Babies in stock?
Yes, we did. I have no idea which ones they were. I think there was some kind of lobster, but yeah.
Okay, well, I need to, I'll make sure that the Beanie Babies are perfectly well kept, because pincers, if it's pincers, I need to put that aside, but it'll be fine.
Look, if you can get all these Furbos out on the shelves, you can get whatever pinsamajigger you need, okay?
All right.
Rain is actually tapping at one of the Furby boxes, and she's gonna be like, "Is it true that like these things can be defective and like curse you out?"
From inside the box here, and it just starts like vibrating slightly.
Just kind of look horror a little bit, and just steps back. Ugh, no, I don't understand this.
Nikki is not okay with this.
I've never heard of anything like that, but we're not talking about Ouija boards, all right? We're talking about furbos.
Equally creepy, but okay.
These things are so stupid. I don't know why people want them.
That's not really our job. Anyways, good job, team. Break. And Gary walks out, ending the scene. You guys, whoever wants to set up another scene during Twilight can.
You heard the guy. It's a break, so let's go. And she like sits down and starts drumming on the floor.
But we were just doing that. So do we get a second break?
Well, he said break.
Oh, okay. We'll sit down.
Rain is gonna start taking as many boxes as she possibly can hold. Like she's gonna try to like put it in every part of her arm, just so she doesn't have to make multiple trips.
Nice.
So I probably have like one on my head, a couple in my arms. Just gonna start walking towards where they want us to put
That
these things.
actually could go catastrophically wrong. So I'm going to actually say, I think that's a good chance for a roll.
Okay.
Do you have anything on your character that would help you? And as Rain's doing this, does anyone jump in to help her? Do you note if she fails, it affects you
I'll
as well?
definitely help.
Actually, my trip pants might come in handy here because they had
They
very big
might.
pockets.
Oh my god, you have Furby shoved in your pocket. That's great. I'm super. You're cutting open
love
the
this.
shipping packages here and pulling individual Furbies and just shoving them in your pants.
I start
All right.
counting. I'm like, let's see how many you can fit.
It's like
All
Chubby
right.
Bunny, but with trip pants.
Pantsy Furby. All right. So with that, you get to roll 3 dice and you take the lowest of the 3.
Okay. My lowest is a 2.
That is below 3, which is your score. Now, a thing to note that I did forget, if you roll exactly on your score, it's essentially a mixed success. You succeed, but something happens.
Oh, okay.
With a 2, you do it. You're able, with some help and with loading up your pants, you do the very mundane work of getting a bunch of Furbies in right away. You can raise your teen 1 and lower your spooky. So you're now 4-2.
Okay.
I was gonna say, since you guys kind of just did like a group scene, I feel like the trip pants leaving's a good call point for that scene, or is there anything else anybody wants to do there?
I guess Phil will just try and help her because he just suddenly got a realization that maybe if he works on his break time, he might get a little bit more money to maybe buy the other Pokemon game.
There's always an other Pokemon.
Well, right
Awesome.
now, it's
Always.
just the red and blue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Since the beginning. All right, so you're helping. I think I heard that Lily was helping as well, which leaves
Yeah.
everybody except Emily in the store while Emily's alone in the room or in the hallway
So people die.
with the remaining Furbies. Do you want to set up a spooky scene or anything to raise your spooky points? Because you're alone with these boxes of Furbies.
I'm probably just like drumming on the floor and then like randomly glancing up at the Furbies and I was like, you guys are so creepy. Like, I don't even understand why you exist. And she'll like get up and like hold it up to her face, just be like, what? I don't get the appeal. This thing is so creepy looking. Curse. Do something.
You will die.
Raise your spooky.
So my team goes down by 1.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. I think we have successfully set up Twilight. Twilight is usually the shortest one because it's all just laying groundwork. We now shift in to Sunset. Sunset is where we're technically at the bridge as the Furby does this, because it's when you start to observe the strange, when you start trying to explain what's going on. And when it starts becoming very important to put on a brave face. We will cut to Gary, as we know Gary has a ticking clock. Gary will now be up to 4 strange, 2 teen. As Gary is being slightly overconfident in the manager's office, though he's the assistant manager, but he's not here, it doesn't much matter. throwing his feet up on the desk. He actually has a Furby with him too, and he's kind of tossing it up in the air and catching. It's just I don't see why people care about these Furbos. I don't get it. And he hucks it behind himself in the chair, and you see the Furby land on the ground like sideways, and then it shakes a little bit and pops upright. You guys can set up whatever scenes you want.
I'll let somebody else go, because right now I'm just going to be running out of the damn back room.
He was alone.
Well, I think Lily, stores can be creepy at night, so she's going to make sure all the lights are turned on. And because lights make things better, especially when things are quiet. She'll probably run into, gosh, I'm so bad with names. She'll run into Emily, probably turning all the lights on as she's probably running out the door.
Oh, hey. Hi.
Yeah.
I will go help with the Beanie Babies over there. Nope, I'm going to go to where Rain is right now. Yep.
What?
The Furbies can talk, but I think Rain knows more. That it's
Well,
one
yeah,
of their
they're programmed
phrases,
that way.
you're gonna die. No, but I don't think they should be saying you're gonna die.
I mean, it could be defective. I don't know. They're like, maybe it's a hacker.
The one that was tossed at the wall is defective and probably broken. That's not coming out of my paycheck.
Okay, it could be like a Y2K thing. We don't know. But yeah, we can be careful. I can hide it if you want.
Sure. Yeah. Let's do that. I will go with you. You go first.
I'm gonna say when you guys get to that area, the Furby is not there.
Of course it's not there, Bobby.
I ratchet up that tension.
It was right there. I threw it at the wall. It was right there.
Maybe it's the rats again.
Sure. I'm gonna back up. Let's leave the storeroom. Because there's either rats or the Furbies are alive. One or the other. And I'm not okay with either of those scenarios.
All right, does that end the scene as we have deafening silence? Well, no, again,
Yeah.
Anybody can make interjections like I'm making, by the way. If you feel good ways to ratchet up the game or make it funnier or anything, anyone's free to chime in. We're all the GM.
Phil's probably gonna overhear Lily over there and just be like, the Y2K bug isn't even a real thing. It's just a conspiracy set up by the government. It's fake. That's all he's gonna say.
I don't know. It said it in the magazine, and you're supposed to trust books, right?
Anybody can print something in a book nowadays.
Well, the Beanie Baby magazine doesn't have anything about Y2K in it. So
That's because there's no electronics. Why would a Beanie Baby, a stuffed animal, get a bug that affects computers that doesn't even exist? God, stupid normies.
I'm going to try to sneak up behind Emily with one of the Furbies that I have in my pocket and try to put it right behind her and try in my best Furby voice to be like, Satan lives! I want it to be as spooky because I'm trying to be as scary and weird as possible.
You're fully referencing the inevitable threat to all of you, but at the same time, I see any teenager doing this. So, just make it quick.
I would probably just have. Yeah, it would just be one.
Roll a d6. I would say Goth
Okay.
Kid definitely gives you a bonus to this.
Okay. Ooh, I got a 1.
And you
Sweet.
succeed. You do it. You also get to rebalance out your numbers to
Nice.
3-3.
well, were your numbers off or were my numbers off? Or
No.
are we having...
No, she got her numbers off for doing her job and actually taking
right.
initiative.
Okay.
Despite not doing my job the most productive way, I still did it.
She still did it. Core Mole Kids is all about balancing doing your job and not doing your job at the same time. That's the core of the main game. I love it. But so she successfully does this, and you believe it's an actual it just kind of pops up on your shoulder, and she says this.
I scream and use my drumsticks to hit it. as I swirl around and like slam into it.
I am definitely going to try to dodge that and like kind of throw the Furby up in the air and see if she can hit it like a baseball.
We'll just say she does. Like, there aren't combat mechanics. She hits it. The drumstick hits the Furby like a baseball bat. And the Furby makes vague screeching sounds like an angry R2-D2.
Oh god.
And like hits a corner wall of the hallway and starts rolling down the access tunnel hall.
Guys, like, I can hide one, I can't hide two.
Well, then don't have one sneak up on me.
Sorry, I couldn't help myself.
No, seriously. There was one in there that said it like I'm gonna die. Like I'm not even joking, and now it's missing.
Well, somebody needs to go get that before the manager sees it, because if he sees that we're damaging stuff, he might dock it from our pay. And I cannot lose any money out of this. I need that paycheck.
Well, you can go find it.
He'll take off after it.
I'm gonna go stock these. You guys can go look for it if you want. I'm just gonna try to do my job and get out of here because I have a concert to go to.
I guess I'll try helping stock then, just because the faster we get these things on the shelf, the faster they're purchased, and the faster I can get out of here and away from these damn things.
All right, Phil, yours was 100% about the job and about making money. So yeah, raise your teen one, lower your spooky. So you're at a 4-2 now. Which, hey, you should be better at doing teen things. All right, at this point, Gary comes out. He's just, there's still things in the hallways, guys. All right, like we need to move it. We need the chop to it. Okay, good. Everybody get them in the shop, then up on the shelves. All right, good. And then immediately ducks back inside.
He's being real helpful.
Emily flicks him off when he walks into the room and doesn't see her. And starts helping
Alright.
stock shelves.
We can possibly do this faster if we load all like the stock boxes up on me, and then like you just have to push me because I can't see.
Alright.
Okay. Phil will just put the one that he grabbed on top of her. Just be like, here you go.
Yeah, I'm trying to stuff the ones that I had in my pocket back in the boxes because I can't put them just on the shelves like without the boxes.
Well, no, I was assuming they were in like their Furby box, but they would have come
okay.
in like a box of
Oh,
Furby.
okay. I thought I took them out of the boxes too. I was like, damn.
I get no box. Okay.
I can't remember. Do the Furbies, were they able to move their heads?
They could move their eyes, wiggle their ears, and open and close their mouth.
Oh, damn. I was going to do like an
Yeah, they
exorcist
didn't-
thing with one of them.
They didn't
Well,
have
They
a
didn't have
neck.
necks.
Oh, yeah, they didn't.
They're shaped like a furry chicken McNugget.
It's been so long since I've had one. I could not remember what those things did.
They were creepy in the 90s and they're creepy now.
I had a cute one with a mohawk. It was adorable.
I had a black
Guess
and white
what-
one that like had the defective light sensor, so it thought nighttime was daytime.
Oh,
So it would
God.
start talking at 3 a.m., telling it to me to play with it. And I'm just like, no. No.
Yeah, I put mine in a box in the garage and I still could hear it, so that creeped me out pretty bad.
I guess while we're piling up boxes on top of Lily, Phil will walk over. As he goes by Rain, he'll just ask her, like, so what's your favorite Pokemon?
Ghastly, duh.
I knew it.
It's only because Litwick hasn't
Ghastly's-
come out yet.
Ghastly's okay, but Charizard could beat him. He's so
I
much
don't
cooler.
know. He could do that creepy scare move and just freeze Charizard in place.
Yeah, but Charizard's a dragon. He
Or
can't beat
lick 'em.
dragon, so ha! And he'll walk away.
Ah,
Whatever.
this is a dragon
Nerd.
can kill a ghost. All right. It seems like in our little bottle episode, just so you know, this game typically takes about 2 hours, so we're not running that fast. We're going to shift into dusk. Dusk is when we start losing the light. It's officially dark out. Someone, at least one of you, will get to make a strange discovery. And this is when we start having direct encounters. Speaking of, for our little Gary countdown, as he shifts to 5-1, Gary goes back into his office, and there is a half circle of Furbies around the door that startles him. Who wants to set up a scene? You guys are now in the shop proper. You're essentially stocking shelves, so you can be in any department of the store doing whatever. You can also leave the store. Like, odds are Gary has left the front gate like half down, which means there's a deserted mall out there as well. And you have access to the access tunnels.
I'm gonna go to Rain and go, hey, I heard, hold on. I need to remember what kind of stores were.
Just make something up. Like, you
I
can
think
just say
Claire's
that
existed before.
Yeah. Oh, Claire's
Claire's,
definitely
Hot
existed.
Topic. Hot Topic was a thing back in
Spencer's.
the 90s.
Spencer's,
Spencer's.
Suncoast Video was still a thing. Sunglass
Yeah.
Huts were everywhere.
I think even No, it wasn't GameStop. It was called Game.
there were still GameStops, but there was
Oh.
also EB, Electronic
EMB.
Entertainment.
Yeah, that's it.
So is the mall closed now officially?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
The mall's full on closed.
I heard that Auntie Anne's had some extra pretzels that are left over, and they sometimes leave them out for the people that were stocking. You want to go get some pretzels?
Oh, yeah, hell yeah. I'm starving. I actually forgot to eat dinner today. I was sleeping. So, yeah, definitely.
Should we tell the others?
Nah, let's just go together. It's cool. They can do. They won't miss us.
All right. So I guess Rain and Emily are going to duck out of the store and go get some pretzels.
We'll bring them back some. It'll be fine. I'm taking all the cinnamon ones though.
Wow, those are my favorite.
Okay, I'll share some.
All right. Do you guys want to continue your scene outside of the Auntie Anne's, or is that the end of the scene? You guys?
We can continue it, but we can see what the other two are doing first.
Okay. Yeah. So we still have Lily and Phil in the shop. Do you guys want to set up a scene?
I guess Phil will walk by the office and see the 4 Furbies there. I think you said there were 4.
Oh,
But
there were
the
like 8. It was a semicircle.
Yeah, I'll see the semicircle of Furbies and be like, I bet those damn girls left these here.
I don't know. As Gary is there, because he's at the office actively trying to pick them up, his arm is already half full with Furbies.
Well, Phil will immediately go over and start picking some of the other ones up and be like, just remember that I'm your best employee. And he'll pick some up and start putting them, heading back to put them on the shelf somewhere.
Nice. Give me a d6 roll for spooky, because an event's about to happen to you.
It's a 3.
What is your spooky score currently? It is a 2.
2.
Correct. Okay, so this failed. You're putting them up, and as you're starting to set them, you got to get them back in boxes too, because these ones are completely out of their boxes.
Yeah.
You feel a sharp pinch, and you drop one of the Furbies, where I guess the beak like cut you or something, because it feels like this thing bit you. But I mean, it's a toy. Like, there's no way it could do that.
What the hell? These things are safety hazards. Workman's comp?
Do you want to run to Gary trying to make a worksman comp? Because you can.
Yes.
Like, that's the kind of game this is.
I was like, Gary, I've been injured.
What? How'd you get injured? We're loading toys covered in fur.
They're dangerous. Look at this. And he'll just put his hand up to his face and be like, look at that. Look at it.
Geez. Gary starts hyperventilating. Oh God. No, it's not the blood this time. All right. I swear it's not the blood. But
What are you gonna do about it, Gary?
All right. We'll
What are you gonna
get
do
some.
about it?
We'll get some forms filled out. You don't gotta tell George, okay? Like, look, I just became assistant manager last week, man. I can't let him know somebody got hurt while he wasn't here.
Look, I got a deal for you.
What?
You know that Pokemon Blue game over there?
Yeah.
Hold one for me, and I won't tell anybody.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, cool.
Band-aids in the first aid kit, as he points to a first aid kit in the back of the office.
Okay, he'll head over and
All right.
wipe it off
With
and put a
that-
Band-Aid on.
Lily, do you want to set up any scene for you?
Yeah. Well, I'm assuming after we got all the boxes, I think she's just unloading the boxes and trying to set everything up, doing her job. She's usually the one that ends up having to do everything, which isn't that odd to her because she wants to make people happy. So she's just getting things set out, just getting them stacked properly in a nice little pyramid in the front because they got to have a cute display, and that's what she really, really, really likes to do.
Nice. Give me a teen roll for the quality of the display.
That's a 3, so mixed.
Mix. Okay, your teen hasn't shifted yet. Okay, so you're going to set up the display. However, as you're wheeling your chair around to leave, all of the Furbies you set up in unison, you hear behind you go,
Thank you.
You're welcome.
they all do their various distinct different laughs, which a Furby's laugh is terrifying. FYI.
They must be in store mode. It's fine. I'm just gonna go.
Okay, so your teen raises to a 4 and your spooky raises down to a 2. Okay, so Nikki and Rain, you guys did want to continue your scene at Auntie Anne's. Everyone else has had scenes, so you guys make your way to Auntie Anne's. You can set up the scene however you want.
I reach over the counter and give myself a little bit of a boost to get over the counter, and I go underneath of it where there's a little mini fridge, because this is of course the one that's the standalone one in the middle of this in the hallway.
Oh, of course.
It's a kiosk.
The kiosk, yeah. So she's digging, and she's here, I knew they would leave it here, and she pulls out a big bag that's about the size of a basketball, just filled with leftover pretzels that are all a little stale.
I just liked them that way. This is always the best ones. I don't know why they throw these away.
You want to go see what Circuit City has in their windows?
Oh, hell yeah. Gotta get some ideas for Christmas.
Perfect. So we'll just go window shopping for the next 20 minutes.
Yeah,
10
as we're
minutes.
holding this giant bag of pretzels and just stuffing our mouths with them. I was gonna say, we have to make sure we save some of these for the other guys, because I'm sure Lily's probably over there doing everything. I kind of feel bad about it.
Yeah, okay. She says with her mouth full.
I'm gonna add a little tension scene that neither of you see, of as you guys are hopping the counter back, leaving with all your pretzels. The thing is the kind of pants Rain has, you would think you would notice an entire Furby in your pockets, but you might not. The Furby that was forgotten falls out of her pockets. You guys are walking, talking about window shopping at Circuit City as it begins rising up from behind the counter.
God damn it, Bobby.
Jesus Christ.
It is both horrifying and hilarious. Look, if it were a churro stand, it would be rising with a half-eaten churro next to it.
It picks up the one lone pretzel that fell out of the bag.
The pretzel bite.
Yeah.
I almost had it. Oh no, it goes up, and once it gets revealed, the pretzel bite's in its mouth.
Ah, this is
And
not
it,
to say
goes-
that.
And it shatters the pretzel bite because it's stale.
Does that bump my teen up?
Oh, we didn't see this.
You
No,
guys
but I
didn't
mean the
see
fact
it.
that we stole pretzels.
You haven't done you haven't made a choice to bump your teen or stuff up. So yeah, you can choose this to bump up for free.
Okay. 'Cause
Remember, each phase you can choose to do one shot.
I'll stay. I was just part of helping her, so I wasn't actually. I'm not gonna raise anything.
that was the point of me doing it, was so I could bump my teen up. Because I'm pretty sure more spooky shit's gonna happen, and I don't want to die.
All right. Now we are officially blazing through this game. You know what? I feel like I said killer Furbies, and everyone's like, "Let's get this done quickly."
Well, we could take time on
Okay.
the next couple of scenes.
Yeah.
I would say the Circuit City thing probably wouldn't take us that long, so we'd probably head back and.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Rain technically hasn't set up a scene, so Rain, if you want to set up another scene before we shift to Dawn, you can.
Okay, so we'll make our way over to Circuit City. It's locked up, so we're not going to try to break in. We're teens, but we're not vandals. So we're just going to kind of stare in the window, look at all of the like RC cars and the CDs hadn't come out yet. Or did
Yeah,
they? 1998? Yeah,
CDs have
okay.
been out since the 80s.
Okay, I just had a cassette player for like the longest time, so I couldn't remember.
I know the feeling.
So I'm gonna like look at like the newest like CD player and be like, oh man, mine has been so busted lately. I just need to get a new one. They're so expensive. I can't.
Sam Goody might be having some sales tomorrow. Just
That's
saying.
true. God, but the rush during Christmas is terrible. I don't like people, so I guess I'll just have to deal with it because the internet isn't a big thing yet. So can't do online shopping. And then I'm gonna just kind of like take some of the pretzels that I was eating and like stuff some in my pockets. And is there like any kind of like trace of the fact that there was still like Furby in my pocket?
You can decide
Okay.
that. Yeah, the thing to note, guys, you're all GMs. You can add things just as much as I'm adding things.
So when I reach into my pocket to put like some pretzels in there and everything, I kind of pull out some of this Furby hair that was like in my pocket, and it's like, huh, that's really weird because I swear I had them all in the boxes. How the hell did this fur get into my pocket?
I told you the Furbies are alive. They probably.
It probably just fell out of the package. It's fine. I know they're defective, so that's probably what you're seeing. I've been hearing some weird shit about that stuff.
Emily's just like looking over her shoulder now, very confused and concerned. It's like, no, I'm not even joking. It told me I was gonna die. Like, I'm not kidding. And then it vanished.
I said I mean I've read some stuff about haunted objects and stuff like that. So I mean it's not that I don't believe you, but I mean those things are electronic, so it's kind of hard to like, decipher if it's really spooky or if it's just, a glitch in the system.
I don't care if it's spooky, haunted, a glitch, or Y2K. These should all burn. Every last one of them.
I agree. I don't understand why children are even obsessed with these things. There's so many cooler things out there.
I swear to God, if my parents get me a Furby for Christmas, I'm gonna be so mad.
Well, if I get one, I'm gonna dye its hair and probably like put some tattoos on it and maybe at least make it look cooler. So I'll probably take the voice recording out of it though, because that freaks me out a little bit. And we're just having this discussion in front of this Circuit City while eating pretzels.
I feel like during the entire discussion, there's like glimpses of like out of focus in the far background, the Furby just like darting around places. Like a freaking Mogwai.
Can we see like something flash by like the reflection on the window we're looking through?
If you want to choose to raise your spooky, you can.
Yeah, so I'll be like, I'll have this conversation kind of just like, yeah, whatever, I don't believe you. And then I just see this like little fuzzy thing just kind of dart past on like the reflection of the window. And I'm just like, I kind of turn around real fast. And I'm like, what the hell was that?
You hear the faint Furby giggle.
Oh, shit.
I'm just imagining a Furby on a skateboard eventually.
It's like,
just like, it's just like staring at
they
you.
don't actually have feet or legs. It's a flat bottom. So like them being sentient moving, it's like them just like gliding.
Oh god. They're like Daleks.
Just on a skateboard, chilling, and you just hear the sounds of wheels going across.
Still with a pretzel in its mouth.
Man, that's a cool Furby.
Got sunglasses on too.
That's the Spuds Mackenzie of Furbies.
Message read by the sunglass hut.
And then it's gonna be like to Emily, I'm like, did you see that?
No, I was too busy staring at this new CD player.
I guess I'm just saying things. We should head back. It's dark out here. We should, go back to the others. And I'm just gonna kind of start rushing towards back to the store.
We're almost out of pretzels. Oh, we're going. Okay. She like runs after.
All right. We will officially shift to night, which is the darkest hour. Witness your grim fate and run for your lives. We open this with Gary leaving the office with Phil, where he's just, all right, Phil. I got the game in the desk. It's safe. I gotta get some air. Okay, you good over here?
Yeah, I'm good. Just just go.
Don't do it, Gary. Don't do it.
As Gary's just like half hyperventilating, he walks by Lily, who's putting more Furbies up on low shelves. Probably just good work, Lily. Good.
I'm just happy. You okay?
Yeah, I'm doing fine. Here, have some stickers, and he just like kind of tosses the roll of Gold Star stickers in your lap. I'm gonna go get some air.
Okay.
He goes out to the back door to the access tunnels, and for a second, the camera just sees from within the store with the door open. He's just, wait, I thought you guys got all the boxes inside already, and you hear the Furby giggles as the door closes behind him. Gary has reached 6 spooky.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
I said, don't do it, Gary.
I mean, if I hear the door like lock behind him, I'm gonna go like to the door, like pound on the door.
You can. Do you want the door pounding to be able to be heard by Phil too, since he's in the
Yeah, I
shot?
want it to be heard by everyone if possible.
Okay, by everyone.
Like that or
That's
near.
fine. Everyone, you can say this happens around the time when Emily and Rain are coming back, because they're already heading back. So, yeah, you're saying the scene. If you want everybody to be able to hear you doing this, you do.
Yeah, I think I kind of want her to like try to listen in to figure out what the hell is happening in there.
All right, so everybody hears Lily pounding at this back door. Then you apparently stop to try and listen. You hear, for just a moment, the Furby giggles that then subside. Does anyone else do anything when they hear this?
Why are you beating the door?
Gary went outside and then it just shut. It locked. It shut. I don't know what happened, and I can't get in. And she's gonna try like pulling at the door, trying to get it to open.
Is he trying to skip out on work?
No, he
He
like
makes
he
us do
tossed me the
hard work?
stickers.
Oh, he gave you.
I showed-
Oh, that isn't good.
I know.
If he gave you the stickers, that is not good. And Phil will walk over to where the fake little sports toys are, and he'll grab a plastic wiffle bat,
Nice.
and he will head over to the door and try and open it, I guess.
Awesome. Yeah, you totally can. While you're trying to do that, Emily, Rain, are you guys doing anything to enter the scene?
When we hear the banging, because it sounds frantic, I will start to rush in, leaving the pretzels on the front counter. Be like, as I'm about to call, hey, oh. Then like, I think somebody got locked out, and like jog to the back.
All right. Rain, are you doing anything before we get
I would definitely follow all of them and just kind of sigh and be like, did Gary forget to put the door jamb in again and locked himself in the access hallway? This happened before.
No, I think he's trying to skip out on work, and I'm not going to let that shit fly.
No, you don't. I saw it happen. Like literally, he walked out there. I heard the Furbies, and then the door slammed shut. Like that's not Gary. That's not just the doors shutting. It's
All right. Since you're heading directly to danger, Phil, you get to roll against your spooky. I'll count the wiffle ball bat the same. I think as long as everybody else is cool, and I think counting the idea of the wiffle bat the same is like description, because you deserve a dice for that.
That's fine.
Yeah.
All right, and then if anyone wants to help him, you can get a third dice.
So
yeah. I'll help.
So is it still one dice, or?
No, now it's 3 dice. You roll 3d6.
Oh, okay. Cool.
You always roll 1 die. The bat's giving you a second die, and then helping's giving you a third.
I got a 6, a 6, and a 1, so.
Oh.
Whoa! 6s are like crit fails. They're horrible.
Yeah.
That was so close.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it goes, things start getting bad, and then you pop the door. You can raise your spooky 1 and lower your teen, because as the door opens, there's blood in Gary's arm.
Guys, what's happening? Did Gary lock
There's-
himself out
Lily
again?
screams.
Gnarly.
I was like, what happened? What'd you do, Gary?
Wait, is Gary there or is just his arm there?
Arm.
It's just his arm.
Just his arm. Oh, okay, that changes things. Is there anything else out there, or is it just an
Blood.
arm?
There's
An
blood
arm.
in an arm.
Like, what?
I will say there are like smears through the blood, but they're, like solid smears about the width of the bottom of a Furby.
I guess Phil's gonna walk over to the arm, probably thinking it's fake, and Gary's just being a dick, and pick it up and just be like, "This isn't even real."
It's still warm.
Just look at it, be like, "It's not real, right?"
Hey, dude. I know that like that special effects have been getting really good in horror movies, but I don't think that's fake.
Emily is vomiting in the corner.
Just gonna like become slowly shocked and lose all the color in my face and just drop it and be like, "This is my Pokemon."
Where's the rest of his body? Maybe he's still okay. I mean, people can live without arms.
I mean,
Well-
it's gonna bleed out.
Does anyone want to have a scene where they go looking for Gary?
We should go looking for Gary, but I'm so
No.
busy vomiting.
We have to find him. He has Pokemon Blue.
He did say he put it in the desk.
We could just go grab Pokemon Blue and leave and pretend Gary left and just never say anything.
I mean,
Fuck Gary. He sucks.
shouldn't we call the manager or something, or security? Like, are we just
We're
gonna
gonna get
go and...
blamed.
I've seen too many horror movies. I've seen too many horror movies where we all go to find the bad guy and then we're all gonna die too. We should call the manager or security. I don't think we should go after this.
If we call security or the manager, Gary will lose his job. But if we go find him, he might have a life still and a job.
He's only lost his arm.
What's the lighting like in the back of the mall?
The hallway light is now flickering.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Oh, we don't want to get caught for murder, so we need to figure out what the hell happened.
Oh yeah. Phil touched that arm. His DNA is over everything now.
No.
You're gonna go to jail, dude.
We have to find Gary. I can't play Pokemon Blue in jail. We have to find Gary now.
Oh, that's a quote.
I need Squirtle.
Well, I am going to try to find the biggest, bulkiest toy that we possibly have in the store, which I'm gonna say it's those big punching gloves.
Oh, like a sock and bopper?
Yeah, like the old 90s ones like hurt like hell when you got
They
hit by
did.
them. So
They did.
I'm gonna put both of those on my hand and I'm like, okay, let's go guys. I'm
Hold
ready.
on. Are you initiating a gearing up montage?
Yes, we're all gonna just start
Hell yes.
strapping toys to us. And I got like a Nerf gun.
I have my wiffle bat.
We should have fired your gun with sock and boppers.
I don't know. I'll hand it to somebody else. I can't hold this, guys.
I got 2 skip-its, and I'm ready.
Oh, it's like a flail.
Oh god, don't get hit by one of those. You'll knock somebody out.
Coming at Killer Furby. For
What are you gonna get,
Worry
Lily?
yourself.
What do you want? You want this Nerf gun?
Well, I'll take the Nerf gun, but she's going to go and see if like there's any like goalpost-esque like toy like goalposts, and she's gonna
Oh,
kind of take
totally.
it off, kind of break the end off so it's a little stabby, and get some duct tape and duct tape it to the chair. So she's basically a battering ram.
Let's say you're jousting.
Yeah, I love where it's basically like, oh yeah, I'll take that toy, goes over to another toy, snaps it over your knee so it's a sharpened stick and just takes it.
I also put on some moon shoes
Why?
so I can bounce further. Logic.
To be fair, the thickness of the moon shoes is almost the height of a Furby.
Honestly, you guys, you should put some skates on or something.
I don't want to skate through the blood. I just want to hop over it.
You can throw rollerblades on if you want. Rollerblades and sock and boppers.
I'll put rollerblades on.
All right, let's go, guys. This is dumb, but let's go.
All right. So we've initiated that scene. So Who wants to initiate the scene of where you guys go?
Okay, so as everybody is putting on their goalie gear, I guess, and getting their new weapons, I say loosely, I strap on my inline skates and I'm like, okay, guys, we gotta save Gary so we can have Christmas tomorrow and Gary doesn't die, but also so we don't get in trouble.
And Pokemon Blue.
This sounds like a very intense episode of Scooby-Doo.
Yeah,
Come on, gang, let's go!
Spooky Mall is totally to do Scooby-Doo games.
So, Phil, you're like our lead investigator here, so why don't you lead the way?
I'm sorry, what?
Go! I mean, you already found the arm, you seem to be on top of this whole investigating thing, so go ahead of us.
I mean, I probably shouldn't be behind you guys, or you might get stabbed.
Oh yeah, we should probably have Lily in front.
We should probably follow this trail of blood and see where it goes.
So Phil, where's the trail of blood go to? Where in the mall?
I am gonna say it goes to the children's play area.
Oh god.
Oh yes.
Why?
Because it's so right.
Where it has all the little slides and the stupid little things
And
you
the
sit on
clown
and bounce back and
faces.
forth. Yeah.
Oh.
So we're like, what? This trail, we gotta follow it, and I guess we'll follow it all the way there.
There's so many bits of broken candy canes kids got free for visiting Santa, just everywhere in there.
Areas are always so sticky.
All right, you guys are there. What do you want to do?
Anybody else realize that the Santa playground looks really creepy at night when Santa's not there?
It looks creepy when he's there too, though.
Yeah.
All those noisy little bastards screaming.
It's even worse with the lights out.
Yeah, like they don't even have the Christmas lights on right now.
The Christmas lights cut off.
Oh, well,
God.
I'm
There you
proven
go.
wrong. Thanks, creepy mall.
With a big old like circuit breaker click of just like and the Christmas lights all cut on and faint Christmas music starts playing.
That's not creepy at all.
The biggest thing that they have in this play area is this giant, like it was originally just a like clown slide where like the tongue was the slide, but they put like a little elf hat on top of it.
Yeah. But they didn't get the measurements right, so like it's bigger than anyone could ever wear, but it's still too small for the clown.
Yeah. So like as lights turn on, that's like the first thing that's like staring at us.
I'll say when we get there too, there's the slide in the kids area and the Furby on the skateboard just going down the slide on the skateboard.
I was actually just about to say that, and there's a Furby at the top of the slide of the skateboard.
How did a Furby get out here? Guys, you see the Furby? Please tell me you see the Furby and I'm not going crazy.
Yeah.
Is it coming towards us?
It's going right towards you guys. It's on a skateboard. You can sidestep it fairly easily, or you can stop the skateboard.
I'm gonna punch him with the big things on my hands.
All right. Roll a 2d6 because we've just established item bonuses are the same as bonuses.
Alright, I got a 2.
Versus spooky. What is your spooky?
It's at a 4 right now, so.
Oh. Well, then you definitely succeed, but your spooky's now up to a 5.
Oh, Jesus.
So you kind of just go like the low swing of an uppercut, hit it with the sock and bopper, and the thing just... It's a giant inflatable pillow you hit it with, so it just like bounces and flies back in through the clown's open mouth and somewhere behind the clown.
Hole in one.
Ooh.
I think that gets you a free game at the mini golf course down the street.
Yeah. If we survive this, I'll definitely go. We can all go.
Is that the only Furby? Like, I only saw one.
Do you want to just take a point of spooky and have it not be?
Kinda.
Take a point of spooky.
Oh,
As
shit,
you
guys.
say that, and you hear giggling all around you, you realize, because a kid's play area is going to be surrounded by like a kind of gate fence. On like each of the posts is a Furby raising up from behind like what are normally like rubber toadstools in the play area, and jungle gyms or Furbies. There's got to be like 3 dozen Furbies
Guys, I think I found the missing stock.
Yeah.
I guess it's time we put that stock back on the shelves.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sorry, that sounded like the cheesiest one-liner of as you're putting your glasses back on.
Yeah. And they even have like the tape where I broke them in half.
You hear, yeah.
Glad somebody understood my reference.
I kind of want to search for Gary. I want to see if he's okay. I don't think he is, but I gotta find him.
Do you have anything that will help you search, either in your description or anyone helping you?
I have a tricked out chair, so I was thinking I might have like little flashlights that I can turn on to
That's
like
fair.
spotlight.
At the very least, you could have easily taped flashlights onto your chair during the montage, so that's fair. So that'll give you an extra die. Is anyone going to help?
I mean, I guess I will. I'll just kind of like take the gloves off so that I have a free hand and kind of just like search around and lift stuff up and kind of like let her shine her light to those spots so she could see if she could find anything. Just kind of move stuff off to the side.
I got a 1.
Yes! I was going to say, you get to roll 3d6. You got a 1. This was against your spooky, so you now get to raise your spooky, lower your team.
Yay, I'm at even.
This is the thing where in reality you'd be scarred for life, because you find more of Gary.
I found Gary.
Oh, good, he's
You found
alive.
Gary.
Oh God, you found Gary.
Cool. Let's get him and head back to the store then. I had about done with it.
Funny you use the word
No,
head.
no, Phil. I just point at the ball pit
Yes!
and go, no, we found Gary.
What? Oh.
Seeing this, Rain's gonna be like, I think I'm gonna be sick, and she's gonna go back out into the access hallway. She's gonna kind of sit on the ground, take out her cassette player, and just put on her headphones and just like sit there.
Nice. Yeah, you can choose to take a point of teen.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. I'm
Oh,
trying to
yeah.
I'm trying to forget that this is even happening right now by listening to Sisters of Mercy.
No, that's fine. Because I would definitely say, looking at the ball pit, as soon as you say that, you see bits of Gary, and you don't see Furbies, but you see balls moving in the pit.
What? Why are we all alone in here? This is a mall at night. Where's the mall cop? He's always around. I see him every night. Why isn't he here? What the
We
fuck?
cue parts of the mall cop in the ball pit.
Oh, there's the mall cop. Fuck.
As you're all doing this, you just hear in the access cellar, hey now, no, movement illusion, move. Just at the top of my lungs.
I look around. I'm staring at the ball pit, watching the balls move. As I slowly see Furby's heads pop out. And as soon as they start to pop over, I start chucking pogs at them.
Yes! All right, yeah, give me a spooky roll.
Are they popping up like it's one of those, like, the shooting games?
Can somebody be helping me throw pogs at
They
people?
can. The pogs will give you a
Hell
bonus
yeah.
too.
I'll help her, but instead of throwing pogs, I'm gonna be trying to smack him back into the ball pit like whack-a-mole with the wiffle bat.
I fail. I got 2 4s and a 5, and mine are 3 and 3.
No.
Okay, you go. They're unfazed. They're coming out more and more of them. You know what? This is the run for your life phase. You realize they are not individual Furbies anymore coming out of the ball pit. It's a conglomeration of many Furbies into about a 7-foot tall humanoid form.
Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck,
We
oh
need
fuck.
run.
Running's a good idea.
It's the Furbinator.
You can hold up in Gary's office.
I will run into the access hall to get Rain.
Just like pop in my head.
I just grab her shoulder and go, we gotta go, and she probably can't hear me over the music.
No, I'll just follow though. I have no idea what's going on, but I'm gonna keep my headphones on.
It's amazing. I feel like the entire thing covered in Furbies, all the Furbies make up its whole body. As it fully rises, that it'll just go, and then it begins moving.
Uh-oh.
Oh. I had nightmares about that thing for 2 years.
I'm gonna yell like really loud because I can't hear myself talk. I'm gonna be like, "Where are we going?"
Gary's office. You gotta go to Gary's office.
Yeah, so Lily will take the lead for this scene. We cut to you guys all rushing into Gary's office.
Before we close the door, I just point back for Rain, just so she can see. What
Oh no,
we're
it's
running
assumed
from.
she's here.
No, I know,
No,
but she said, "Where are we going?"
So you can see the thing.
So I'm like,
Yeah.
I just point back because I know she can't hear me.
I'm gonna kind of do like a slow turn and like pull my headphones off and be like, "Holy shit! Now I've seen everything. Run!" And I just
what?
keep pulled towards her.
You guys go back to the office. I have an idea, and I'm gonna head towards the closest tobacco store that they usually have in the mall.
All right. I think this is where we will officially
Yes.
shift.
Yeah, we will shit.
We will officially shift to Dawn with Phil's scene then, because Dawn is find the light, unravel the mystery, or discover the answer. I think this is just find the light. There's not a lot of mystery
find
here.
it.
Evil Furbies are evil.
I am finding the light in one way or another.
So, Phil, you are at a tobacco shop. What are you doing?
Yep, I am going to go to probably the back behind the counter where they have the lighters,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just gonna grab as many of them as I can.
Okay.
And then right after that, I'm gonna head over to Yankee Candle, and I'm gonna grab a bunch of candles. But first, I have to smell them and see if they smell good or not. Because you can't go into Yankee Candle without testing the candles.
It's all seasonal candles. It's like seasonal or like pine tree and
Everything smells like either pine or eggnog right now.
yeah, or candy cane.
I don't know what a eggnog candle would smell like, so I'll go for the pine tree one. And I'll grab those and I will just start lighting them all.
Okay. What is your game plan here?
I'm gonna light all these candles and throw them at the giant Furby.
Nice. All right. Yeah. Give me a spooky roll.
Okay.
What is your spooky score currently?
It is a 3.
Okay.
And I got a 2.
That means you succeed. You start hucking them at this thing. It catches some of the Furbies on fire. And I mean, the Furbatron has definitely got its attention towards you now, too. We're just calling it the Furbatron now.
Okay. They're like, oh shit, now it's coming after me. I can't go back to the store because that's where Pokemon is.
Gotta protect that Pokemon.
Ah, perfect. Maybe we'll head over to the Sports Authority.
All right. So while you're
Leave
heading
it that
there,
way.
I was gonna say, as he's running by us, like I don't know if he's like it runs by us to get to the Sports Authority, but I'm going to like reach into my pants and I'm going to pull out my like super hold hairspray that I use for my hair, and I'm gonna kind of throw it in his direction. He's like, "I just saw you had a lighter. Use this."
you just like huck it down the access hallway towards him.
Yeah, I'm just gonna throw it at him and be like, "Here, this can be pretty much like a flamethrower."
Oh, perfect.
All right. Give me a second roll now with 3 dice
Ooh.
as you're getting an assist.
Got a 1.
All right. You light this thing on fire. It begins making horrible noises. The fur is burning off of these Furbies now. Any of you can Google what a Furby looks like without its fur. It's worse.
Yes. I've seen a melted one too, and that's
I was
also
gonna
very
say,
terrifying.
they're
Its
gonna start
eyes
to
look.
melt.
Their eyes start to bulge out.
All right. Those of you in the office who ran in there for safety, we know Rain popped out with some hairspray and threw it, saying something about a flame. Use it as a flamethrower. You guys want to set up any kind of scene, which can be in the office, or you can choose to leave the office and go somewhere else and do something proactive as well.
Guys, we can't just leave him out there by himself.
Well, I'm out there with him.
Yeah.
Lily, we can't just leave him out there by themselves.
Okay, let's. Okay, we're going. We're going full battering ram. It's fine. It'll be fine. We're going.
I open up my bag and I pull out some guitar strings because I play guitar, and I'm like, okay, let's just try to trip him. This isn't going to be long enough. Hold on. I run into the store and get jump ropes. I grab like 5 jump ropes and I run back and start tying the jump ropes together. I'm like, let's try to trip it. Maybe that'll help.
Oh shit, we're gonna Home Alone this.
I say it depends. With Mary in the wheelchair, you guys also could Empire Strikes Back it.
Yeah.
So I guess we run back out now with a 7 or so long jump rope.
Alright. Yeah, give me which of the two of you has the lower... Well, first of all, do either of you guys have 5 supernatural? Between Emily and Lily should. Emily, yours isn't that high either?
I have, my spooky went up because of the pog thing, right?
Yep.
So
No, you failed. So it did not go up.
Oh, okay, so then 3 and 3 still.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
equal.
All right, well, since it was Emily's idea, Emily gets to roll, and you get 3 dice.
I got a 1!
Do it.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. All right, you guys successfully tie this thing up. Trip it, it falls to the ground. When it falls, all the Furbies break apart. However, they are now, like, mostly melted, flaming Furbies. A lot of them straight up shatter. Is there anything else you guys want to do in the dawn phase before we shift to sunrise?
I kind of want to see if I can get the fire alarm to go off, and maybe I can get those sprinklers to go, and that might short circuit the Furbies.
All right, yeah. So you can definitely do that. You can just wheel over to a fire alarm. I mean, that's easy enough. Like, there should not be any roll on whether or not the fire alarm goes off.
Awesome.
So you go, you activate the fire alarm. It goes, yeah, it'll put out the Furbies, and they don't have their fur. They don't have a lot of their coating, so it's going to start shorting out any of the Furbies that are out in the open.
We are so gonna get blamed for this.
We smash cut to the manager arriving at sunrise.
Oh god.
Who wants to set up the scene?
I was saying, we're all like standing around these Furbies, or they're short circuiting, no hair, kind of just like trying to like sweep them away to trying to hide the evidence, because Rain realized, like, we understand that we just got attacked by these things, but the manager's not going to understand that, and he's going to think we deliberately destroyed them, and we're going to get in a lot of trouble. So I'm pretty much asking everybody, like, come on guys, we need to hide these. Like, we'll have to say they were stolen, or, you know, like someone, you know, pulled a gun on us and said we had to, they were going to take all the Furbies or we would die. I don't know. We need to make up a story, guys.
Well, the fire alarm was pulled, and we would have had to go out of the room, which would mean that someone stole it.
Yeah,
We
we need to have a solid story here.
We could say that Gary did it.
That's what I was thinking.
Good. Gary went crazy and he stole
He did.
all the Furbies.
He did. He wanted them for himself, so he stole them. Because he knew he was trying to scalp them, and he knew they were worth a lot of money, so he tried to run and sell those bitches on eBay.
Yes, I knew I liked you, Phil.
Did eBay exist?
It did. It's existed since 1995. I was Googling this as we speak.
I mean, can you even make money on eBay? Like, I don't think it's that big of a deal.
Oh, hell yeah. I tried to buy this really awesome, like, limited edition Sisters of Mercy record, and that shit was selling for a lot.
Random fun fact of the today world, there's a Beanie Baby for 18,000 of Pincer on eBay.
Yeah, Pincer's like one of the 5 that have held its value.
I mean, you should know this, Emily. You love those Beanie Babies. They're always selling on eBay like crazy.
Yeah, I can't afford that.
All right, so you guys concoct this plan. I need someone to give me a teen roll, like as taking lead for cleaning up.
Who has the highest teen?
I know. I was gonna say mine's literally pretty low, so.
As long as it's not a 5. Because
I
if you
guess
do it
Phil
on a
will-
5, you'll make it a 6.
I guess Phil will try and do it all.
Okay. I mean, you're not
So-
alone. You do have help.
I was gonna say
Yes.
he'd probably have the most initiative to do it because he wants his paycheck. So if he gets caught with this,
I will
Yeah.
hand him a Furby that was on the floor and go, here, proof. Just say that, like, look, he like, they caught on fire. I don't know what was happening, but I saw it and Gary ran off.
Okay.
tried to burn the evidence.
So
He
3d6. Take the lowest.
Okay, cool. I got a 2.
Cool. You succeed. You guys come up with a believable enough, or at this point, you guys successfully clean the place up of the worst of the evidence towards
Yeah,
your
so-
own doing.
I will head up to the manager and just be like, Gary, he just went crazy last night. He tried to steal all the Furbies. The ones he couldn't steal, he tried to burn, and I will hand him a half-burnt Furby. Be like, this is what Gary did. I don't know what was going through his head, but he was really nervous all night. He just kind of went crazy. I don't know. It's probably, I don't know. He's crazy. We tried to clean it up, so
George, the manager, just kind of rubs his forehead, just like, oh, jeez. I mean, when he looks over and George's computer's still on because Gary was on his computer, looks at you, probably saw how much I paid for those Furbies on eBay. Fine, get out of here.
wait, 1 second. He actually held something for me that I purchased last night before the store closed.
So your teen has already gone up by 1. What is your teen currently?
It's at 3 because it went back down
Okay.
for the last night or 2 or
Okay.
whatever.
So give me one more teen roll.
Okay.
And I think we have definitely established, though you didn't write on your sheet, you're a Pokemon fan. So just add a
Nope.
second dice. Like, it's been
Okay.
core to your character.
Well, I got 2 6s.
Gary's not supposed to be holding anything, and you know that too. Wait, is this about that damn Pokemon game? You're fired.
No,
You're fired.
I injured myself and he tried to pawn off the game, so I didn't tell anybody. And I'll hold up my finger that's all bloody from the...
Is there an
Sorry, Furby
incident
bit me.
report?
No, he told me not to file one because it would get him in trouble.
Yeah, it would have gotten him in a lot of trouble, but it also would have protected your ass. Maybe that's something you'll learn for the future, kid.
Don't suck. He's gonna walk out.
As you're walking out, you hear from behind, "You suck." 'Cause, I mean, the guy who's a manager of a KB Toys, like, not the most mature person.
He's probably in college and just like,
Yeah,
one more year.
one more. He's in community college for the 4th year.
I'm gonna say I'm overhearing this whole conversation, and if I see him walk away from, George walk away from the office, I'm gonna try to steal the Pokemon game and try to give it to Phil.
Yeah, you can steal either the one in the office or you can steal one from the actual cabinets. Like, you guys work here.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and try to steal it, and I'm going to try to go, like, kind of slyly hand it over to Phil.
Yeah, give me a teen roll. We'll set you're assisting, like, you're helping out Phil, so I'll count it as an assist.
Okay.
Give you a second die.
Sweet, that was really close. I got a 2 and I have a 3, so.
Right. So your team goes up to a 4, and as Phil's heading out, you slide him a Pokemon Blue. Oh no, you'll slide him a Pokemon Red.
I couldn't remember which one you liked, so I just grabbed whatever I could. So here you go, Phil.
What's...
Take it. Just take it.
I love
Go.
you. Will you be my girlfriend?
No. But
Oh.
I'll get the other one, and I will definitely
I
play.
choose you. Okay.
No.
We can make a Gengar together.
We can battle. It'll be cool.
If we trade Hunters, we can make Gengars. We can make Gengars together.
Okay, we can do that. This is the most awkward flirting ever.
I think this is where we successfully, like, the camera pans back.
as my best friend and my husband dating character.
And I think that is the culmination of the story. However, there is, of course, a post-credit scene. It is Christmas Eve. The mall is packed and busy. There's kids all over that playpen that had bodies in it, guys.
Gross.
The ball pit had bodies in it. But, they are not there by the morning because a kid comes up, Mom, look what I found in the ball pit, and holds out a Furby.
I thought this was going to be like some Five Nights at Freddy's shit where the mall was hiding the fact that all these deaths happened.
Like I said, this is a fast game if you're efficient with it. Like, we didn't have a bunch of side stories. We just kept it focused. So that's it. We had our entire game in
That
like
was
an
fun.
hour 45.
I freaking loved that because one of my favorite games is Tattletale, and I got some major Tattletale vibes from that.
Oh, very much.
100%.
Yeah, Mary, now do you see why I'm like, whenever we like need one shots, we just fucking
Oh yeah, this is perfect.
like, this is so fun.
Yes, it is. I had so
Ton
much
of fun. So much you can do with it.
We can let the
It's
community
such a good
vote on
system.
what kind of mall to do. We can do like stream stuff where we're like add stores. Like, oh, there's all kinds of stuff we can do with this with interaction. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed the game.
It was
Sounds
a
like
lot
you
of
did.
fun.
Oh,
I look forward to seeing what Emily Franks does in Lomond for the next 13 weeks on your
Yeah.
Discord.
Yeah, because that's opening like next weekend. The mall's reopening.
Hey, maybe that Gary's gone. You could be the new assistant manager.
Ooh, can I be hired to be the new assistant manager?
You can be the assistant manager at KB Toys. I'll allow it.
Yes.
I'm gonna say Rain's quitting. She's gonna go work at a bar or something. Even though she's only 16, she'll find a way.
A goth kid at a bar.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go ahead and have everybody introduce themselves and tell everybody where you can be found. We will start with Bobby.
Hey everybody, I'm Bobby, known as GM Bobby on the GM table, both on YouTube and on Twitch. On Twitch, our big shows are Tuesday with Tales from 2000, which is also a podcast on Anchor. And then Saturdays, we have Heroic Journeys, which is also becoming a podcast on Anchor, thanks to us finally getting editors and stuff like that. Other than that, we do other streams where we talk about TTRPGs and we, do bad voice acting of Monster Prom games. And then on YouTube, we review games and do TTRPG tutorials and stuff. So that's what we do.
1010 would recommend Tales from 2000.
I've heard it's very bingeable.
I may have listened to 9 to 10 episodes in one day. Please go listen so I have people to talk to. Mary.
I'm Mary Kate Mead. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at NerdOnWheels15. I am sometimes on Beholder No One's One Shots, as well as a lot of the time on GM Table for Tales from 2000 and Heroic Journeys. But check out my Twitter, where I usually discuss all kinds of TTRPG plus disability.
Ashley.
I mean, I don't really do much. I'm Ashley. I'm on Behold Clearlight, so listen to that. It's awesome.
Yes, Ashley plays Emmy, who is a flirtatious person who's interested. A doctor. Flirtatious doctor who keeps flirting with, well, no, he hasn't flirted that much. He's been good. And finally, Keith.
Hi, I'm Keith. You can find me through Nikki.
All right, well, I had a blast, so thank you guys for joining. This was a lot of fun. We'll definitely have to play this again. And you guys can find Beholder to No One wherever podcasts can be found. You can talk to me on Twitter. I will also be found on Awfully Queer Heroes starting in January as a player for their new podcast that they are doing, and sometimes on their Twitch stream. So please come and check me out over there. Also, go listen to Behold Clearlight, please, because I'm very happy with how that's turning out, and I would love it if you listened to it and fell in love with the 7 episodes we have out so far. But keep being awesome, guys, and we will see you in the next episode. Bye!